Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, where today, possibly against my better judgment, I've actually, with Dungeon Divers, been making pretty decent progress through the deck of Fate, and there's still a couple of days left on it, and this has sort of pushed me into going, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just get him. Let's just do it, because now instead of requiring 50, I think it was 57 or so, Immortals, I'm thinking that if I just keep on grinding that event dungeon like I've been doing, uh, yeah, we can actually get away with it more like somewhere between 30 to 40 Immortal Soulstones, which will still leave me with a few in the bank. I'm not too badly off. Now, the other thing, of course, which happened is I did get lucky and I pulled Bayek, which was crazy, and that means that some pressure is off because he would be the big, expensive, guaranteed champion that seems likely to happen. I think at this point, it's looking like a guaranteed Solinar certainly isn't going to happen. They're just going to be running events for him. But I think a guaranteed Bayek is quite likely. And that might involve Soulstone, possibly. Shards as well, probably. But I don't know. Anyway, let's dive in. We're going to pull some stones here today. Then I'm going to wait a couple of days. I'll get a few more mortals from Hydra, maybe another 10 or so, and we'll get some more points from Dungeon Diverings, and we might be able to basically save a bunch of immortals, but screw it, let's pull some now. So I might get a new soul for Siege and a new live arena season, who knows. Let's see what we do. What I've got in here, 3 champions that I'm using a bit in PvP but can't really maximize because they're lacking a soul. Donatello, insane. Obviously, you guys know about Donatello. Love particularly the 5-star soul, even just for that bonus resistance. I have him 3-star right now. Raglan, I have only 2-star. Even a 3-star would be nice for a bit of extra defense, a bit of extra survivability. Obviously, 6-star for the speed and the blessing would be crazy, but yeah. And then Yumiko, I think I've got 3 or 4-star. Getting 5-star for the accuracy, 6-star ultimately for the speed. Be pretty massive. Honestly, if we even got her 5-star, she's a champion I'd consider buying the 6-star. One of the problems with Yumiko for me as well is I've got a lot of my faction guardians done, but Shadowkin, we still got a ways to go, so we're missing out on the 10 speed there as well, which is again, it's a problem for actually using this champion because she's so reliant on speed. The epics, I still use Umbral from my Demon Spawn Faction Wars, Phoenix. Check out my event dungeon video with Phoenix to see why I'm doing him. Neldor, just to have, just in case. I don't know. He's a really good epic, obviously. And then some rares. I actually use Gear Grinder in Faction Wars. Getting a good blessing on him would help. And these 2 for Siege. And yeah, actually, rares for Siege become a really important thing. We've got no boosted rates here, so we're really not expecting much. But you never know. We could always get lucky and get something. It's incredibly unlikely. But hey, let's go. We're going to do the mortals just to use them up and save some immortals. Like 10 mortals is basically equal to an immortal. Simple as that, really. And yeah, I'd rather try to maximize the immortals if possible. Really don't expect anything out of these mortals. Mortals are the sort of thing you could pull 200 of them in a big 2x event and maybe get one thing or nothing. Oh, 5-star Sylvain. I mean, it's fine. We can sell that for some coins. Legendary. And Alexander. We did get a wishlist champion, which is only 1-star. I'd love to see Ash's face. If Ash saw me use that dude in faction, in hilarious. If we used Harrier. Grakos. I do have Grakos, actually, but I've never used him. Oh, there's Harrier. Wow. We're getting souls for him. I wonder if either of those are upgrade. Oh, actually, it's an upgrade for Tomb Lord. Not that I use him much, but the attack is very helpful. And it's actually my first soul for Graco, so sort of helpful, actually. We'll take those. We got a soul for Seducer. I actually think that this Seducer, he's a food champion that I've just been leveling up and ranking up for quests. So yeah, this +4 Snorting Thug is real, though. Yeah, hey, we get some more medium coins. Not too bad. Let's see how we're doing on our deck now. That obviously won't have done much for us. We can flip 3 more cards. Let's go. Can we get 3 greens in a row? Yes, we can. I got 3 purples in a row as well, which is lovely. We got an epic tome from that. Great. And yeah, let's pull some more. Why the heck not? Right. Let's just do a 10 pull. Let's just do a 10 pull. Here we go. Probably with the Immortals, you're better off doing single pulls in case you do pull something good. 5-star Fodbor, not terrible. 3-star, from the wish list. Unfortunately, it's only 3-star for her. Legendary, could it be good? I actually have it already. I actually have a 6-star Mighty Uko already. That's pretty good. And a 6-star Kurzad. You know what? I'm actually going to keep the 6-star Kurzad. Screw it. I like Kurzad. Let's go. We got an upgrade for Zelata. I did use him, obviously, for Faction Wars Hard. 1 or 2 of the stages needed him. Haven't used him since. But funny enough, I actually have a 6-star Uko already, Mighty Uko, so we can actually vendor that one. These are my other 6-stars I've got. I don't have Prisma, Vitreous, Modo, or Necret, unfortunately, and I've got 3 6-star mythicals. Obviously don't have either. All 3 of these mythicals, to be fair, really, really benefit from the speed from 6-star. But yeah, hey, I mean, that makes it not terrible. We just got effectively in a whole Eternal Soulstone out of this. Not the worst. Turning 10 Immortals into an Eternal is actually okay. I'd say 10 Immortals does equal an Eternal, so we'll take it. 2 Mythicals here so far. 3-star Androck. I think I have that already. 4-star Norog. Might be an upgrade, actually, that. And looks like it's it. So a couple of Mythicals. Don't think either. Yeah, okay. It's an upgrade for Norog. Not that I use poor old Norog. Anything else? Oh, Sabatha. Didn't have actually a soul for her at all, so getting a 3-star is pretty nifty. Okay. And for the mythicals, right? I've got 6-star Crixia. I'm not even bothering holding on to duplicates. I'm just selling them, right? And we've got Androck already. I'm just selling them. I don't really want to build duplicate mythicals. I'm not the sort of player that really enjoys duplicates too much. How are we doing on the old deck of fate? We still need plenty of points. That's fine. So we'll pull these 10, and then I'll probably pause it for now and go grind some more dungeons and see where we end up. Ooh, a 6-star Lamassu would have been juicy. Not meant to be. Allure. Nice soul for Enda. I like Enda a lot. Oh, Phoenix. Big upgrade. Ooh, Hilvy, but only a 3-star. 6-star for Hilvy would have been juicy as well. Hey, Phoenix. He's gone from 4 to 5-star. We really want 6-star for Crushing Rend. He really wants the 6-star. Allure gets an upgrade. Bit of crit damage. Sure. Selenia Night Cloak gets an upgrade. Never used her, but she's there. I think we can pretty much sell the rest. So, yeah, all right, cool. Hey, it's not too bad. Well, let's see how we are doing here. So we've got 20 cards to flip. Let's go. We get, some greens. All right, blue. 3 blues. Hey, 3 blues in a row. What do we get? A legendary book. Hey, that's pretty good. We'll take some luck. Can we get 3 blues in a row? Nope. 3 greens in a row? Maybe. Yep, we do. 8. Cool. Got a green. We got a blue. We got a green. We got a purple. Ooh, purple. We got another purple. Can we get 3 in a row? Nah, not this time. We almost got 3 in a row. There's another purple there. We were close. Another purple there. Purples everywhere, but we're not getting them. 2 blues. Okay, but yeah, I mean, this is within reach, actually, of Dungeon Divers to flip a few more cards. You don't necessarily have to flip them all, but I was actually looking at this, my badges. I'm doing really well in the deck of fates. I've got 7 out of 10 for flipping all the things, so I kind of want to do it just for that, which is stupid. But yeah, hilariously, although I participate significantly in most Heroes Paths, I've never flipped everything in a Heroes Path. And then I've got 4 Titan events maxed out. I think I've maxed out pretty much all of them since this came out, but I could be wrong. Let me know if you have more than 4 things on your Titan event. If you've got, for example, this badge, I don't know. But yeah, getting some of those nice badges would be cool. How are we doing on the fragments? You could, 92. Yeah, you could, in theory, get enough fragments for this chap without needing to flip everything. It could happen here. We could get it done early, but you would expect almost always to go the whole way. Does it even say which? Okay, it doesn't say it here. It would have said it in the news post. In fact, let me find the news post. News. News. 30 fragments under 10 cards. 40 fragments under 8 rare cards. and 3. So you've got 10 commons, 8 rares, 3 epics. So 21 cards have things hidden under them out of 40. 21 out of 40, which means that there's basically like whichever card we pick last has basically got a. I guess it's adjusted now because we pulled a lot of them, but in theory, your final card would have a 21 out of 40 card. No matter what order you pick the cards in, it would have a 21 out of 40 chance to do it. Obviously, once you start collecting them on the number of, I don't know how many are left. Like there might only be 2 of them left out of whatever the 9 cards. So it's a lower chance or higher chance or whatever. But yeah, half of the time you're expecting to have to flip. You know, going into, I guess that would be the better way to look at it. Going into this event, before you flip anything, you have to expect that there's about a 50% chance that you have to flip every single card to get every single fragment. 50-50 that the final card you flip, starting from scratch, would have the fragments under it, essentially. That's where we're at. We'll see if it ends up that way for me. I don't know. But yeah, we've committed now. We got some stuff along the way. I need to sell off a bunch of this junk. So I will sell off all this junk. And yeah. Well, I'll catch back up with you guys. Hopefully we can dungeon dive our way to most of this stuff and come out. Like if I could walk away from this with 34 now, I'd probably get up to 35 or 36 by the time I sell everything. If I could walk away from this with 30 immortals still in the bank, I'd be feeling very happy for myself. Oh, and we still have some mortals to pull. Well, only 10, like equal to 1 immortal, but a few mortals to pull probably from Hydra tomorrow. So yeah, could potentially be walking away with still a pretty good stockpile. So, right, yeah, I'll be back when we have more stuff to flip. Okay, so it's update time. We have got a few more. Oh, Soul Merchant is refreshed as well. Look at this. Cool, that's fun. We've got a few more Mortal Soul Stones from Hydra, so let's pull these. 10 pull and then 3 singles, I suppose. Might as well pull them, I guess. Maybe that Delver's an upgrade. Delver's not about... Oh, mythical. It's a 1-star Ashnar. Okay, well, nothing too exciting. Actually, oh, it is my first Hilda Soul. I'm not actually using her for anything, but it's nice to have. We might end up doing something at some point. I actually think this might be my only Wisteri, so I should save that as well. And then it looks like the rest are easy sells. Sure, we'll just pull these individual ones too. Got ourselves a 1-star rare. Got ourselves a 1-star epic, and we got a drum roll, please. Could it be a 1-star rare? Yes, it is. It's a 1-star rare. Isn't that nice? Okay, we've got another thing to flip, and there we go. Okay, but I've been doing some dungeon diverings as well. We got this much done, so we still have a day, 20 hours. I still have plenty of gems, so yeah, my plan is just keep on grinding this event dungeon, screw it, and I'll get the rest done with the event dungeon. So yeah, I will definitely be able to save my... So basically... I think I've got basically I think I've got like 3 rows. We got almost half of this deck done with Dungeon Divers, and the rest was Soulstones, I think. It's roughly how it's worked out. But yeah, I guess, you know, like I can fill you guys in with flipping the end of the deck, but yeah, I'll come back after a while and some dungeon diving. 5 fragments left to go as well. So yeah, but I'm just going to flip everything at this point. Yeah, why not? But cool. Yeah, so I'll be back, I suppose, to flip. I'll show you the end of the deck. I might flip each of these cards as we go, and I'll just come back and chat to you about the final card flip, guys, in a sec. All right, and here we are, the grand finale of this part of the video, the Deck of Fate, and we are done. Now, funny enough, you can see my cards. I was going down the left-hand side right at the end. I actually got all of Basim's fragments with 4 cards still remaining. Now, we finished it off. We've got a 2-star Basalt, the chicken, and we ended with a purple. We got a barrel right at the end. That's kind of nice. Again, like finishing it off was definitely something I didn't need to do, but you know, it's getting me that badge. It's a bit of fun. Did not need to do this deck at all, just in general, by the way. This is very much like an optional thing. Although by the end of it, as I said, we did almost half of this with Dungeon Divers. So in the end, yes, I had to use a bunch of mortals, but they're kind of rubbish anyway. It took me about 30 immortals, and we got to save the rest. So I don't feel too bad about that, to be honest. Like, missing out on the mortals, whatever. We have a good chunk of immortals in the bank, and loads of eternals in the bank now as well. So yeah, Absolutely not a must-do event. Don't feel pressured in to rush in and do it at the end. For me, this was just I am an Assassin's Creed fan. Kind of wanted to collect him just for the sake of it. It's very much a Pokemon collector thing. Don't know if I will ever use him. I haven't played Assassin's Creed Mirage, but it is a game I would like to check out at least at some point. Bit of a return to the old school Assassin's Creed. Yeah, bit of fun. Not too much harm for me personally, but yeah, don't feel pressure to go in for it. Oh, by the way, I was able to, it lined up actually very well at finishing off this Dungeon Divers. So bada bing, bada boom. Now I've got some extra energy. I think it's time to go back to grinding some Minotaur, basically. Minotaur time again. And we are going to be saving up. I'm up to 75 Naldor fragments now. And yeah, we've got Basim. We'll save him up for the next champion chase or CVC or something like that. Grand. Cool. Happy days, I suppose. But yeah, there you go. Deck of Fate. Done. For me, cost a lot of gems. And about 30 immortals plus, I don't know, how many was it? 50, 60? I've lost track. So, wasn't too bad in the end. That being said, of course, I do feel like, why do they have these being 700 points? 70, 700, 350. Just make it 100,000, 5,000. Just, you know. But it doesn't need to be, the way it is. Yeah, there you go. That was a Deck of Fate. Done. And yeah, we're making up the passes. But the badges, I'm now up to 8 out of 10. Part of the call. 8 out of 10. 2 more Decks of Fate to go. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch y'all next time. Goodbye.